Hmm.
Ladies and gentlemen, we had a meetup of the group, Facebook group Apa Khabar Proton Lama hari ini. So many people came. It was a very nice event. And finally, today we get to sit down with the kepala of the whole thing. This is Allan Cham. Some of you, I think many of you know him lah, kan, through the Facebook group, and also he's an avid poster of things related to cars lah. So Allan, thank you for joining us today, and we have minum banyak betul ni. Kembung dah perut.
Kembung.
Anyway, just a short chat lah with Allan. Nothing serious lah, just sembang-sembang saja. Firstly, I didn't know that you were not actually working with Proton.
Yeah.
Because the impression of someone as active as him is that, oh, ni mesti ex-staff Proton.
Never worked with Proton before.
Masa
Trust
saya hantar draft soalan kat dia kan, adalah sebut pasal pengalaman kerja di Proton and all. Then he replied, oh, I've never worked with Proton, man. I was like, what the hell? Okay, so sebagai orang yang mungkin peminat biasa lah, so to speak, sebab bukan ex Proton kan, macam mana boleh tercetus idea untuk tubuhkan grup Apa Khabar Proton Lama hari ini?
Okay, yang ni memang a bit funny lah, agak kelakar jugalah. Sebab masa tu ingat tak grup apa Myvi buat hal apa hari ni tu. Okay, kita orang ambil inspirasi tau daripada Myvi buat hal apa hari ni tau.
I see.
That's why you see the name is a bit funky lah. Apa Khabar Proton Lama hari ni.
Dia apa panjang pula tu?
It's actually meant for a trolling group.
I see.
It's meant for a trolling group, but in the end, I decided to make it a serious group, Actually, if you see the profile photo of the group, it's very weird one, I don't know if
How was it? Because saya join lewat sikit, so saya tak ada masa awal-awal.
let me see if I can find. No, it's actually meant for a joke group lah. Like, I mean, how to say what funny things
Yeah.
Proton owners do today.
Yeah.
But in the end, we decided to make it serious lah.
So when did this group start?
Late 2020.
Late 2020. Okay, so everyone was like down because of the MCO.
Yes.
No wonder lah, troll group. And since then, we have like around 25k members.
Yes, around that.
From what started as a troll group,
Yes.
people came, and usually groups like this, people just join for fun lah, kan?
Yes, actually the troll group didn't even started at all, The concept was there. Then on the first post itself, I decided, just don't make a troll group lah, just make it something serious lah, I say lah.
Okay, so it was a troll group for a few minutes only.
Yes.
So now we have around 25k members.
Around 24, 25 lah.
Okay, all sorts of walks of life lah, so to speak.
Yes.
And if you're in the group kan, you would see Allan always posting lots of info yang kita tak tahu tentang sejarah Proton.
Actually, I'm still learning also because there are if you want to talk about historical, there are too many things that, is still there that is yet to be discovered, actually. So the objective of this group is to provide, the information as accurate as possible. Definitely, sometimes I do make mistakes lah in the posting, but when someone to go, I will rectify it lah. Like the Saga night, I made a mistake also. So we are open, to criticism lah. I mean, if people correct back.
Yep.
Okay, then I will cross-check again.
The focus is on accuracy, right? Not
Yes,
so much
accuracy.
on I'm right, you are wrong.
Yes.
Kan? We want the info to be authentic lah.
Authentic,
Yeah.
yes.
Have you always been interested in cars since young?
Yep, since young.
Tell us about it.
My mom told me when I was still a baby lah, 2 years old I think. So
See, 2 years old already can remember.
my mom told me one, not I say one. Okay.
IQ 300 ni.
So my mom told me the first toy car I got is from a friend at the sundry shop one. Okay, selling toys, those normal cheap toy cars lah. So she gave me one, then I hold it in my hand.
Okay.
That is where all it starts lah.
Since that first touch of the car.
Yes.
So, what happened after that? Maybe throughout your childhood or maybe primary school, any encounters that you remember with cars that solidified your interest?
A lot lah, because I start playing with toy cars, I think around the age of 3 to 4 because I have photos of that. It doesn't matter lah, big toy cars or small toy cars, everything I have. So then also car books. Also, my father also bought books for me.
Okay.
Then I think at the age of 6 or 7, I start reading my first car magazine.
Wow.
Yes.
Do you remember what car was featured at that time?
The most notable one, there were two. Okay. One is from the Auto International, the 1992 magazine, or early 1993, I can't remember.
Okay.
It was the Iswara Aerobac. And it was dubbed Madam Butterfly.
Okay.
Yes.
Why?
It was stated at the cover.
I see. Must be some fancy name the journalist came up with.
Because Iswara is a species, is a type of butterfly,
Yes, I forgot. Yes, it's a type of butterfly.
Then the second one I remember was the Wira one. That one is Asian Auto. Asian Auto. There was a silver color Wira on the front page. And the feature of it inside is very comprehensive. I think 6 to 7 pages. Then also, some of the shots were done in Langkawi one.
Wow.
Done in Langkawi one. Then there are a few more magazines like the magazines from Singapore. Then we also have, how to say, What Car from UK, my father bought for me. Motoring and Talk magazine from Singapore, because we live in JB. So it's you can get access to Singapore magazines very easy.
I see.
Yes.
I see. So you started reading car magazines at the age of 7,
7.
Okay. How were your teenage years like in terms of cars?
Not much.
Not much.
Because in teenage years, like, it's an age of, how to say, discovery,
Yes.
So you tend, how to say, to go out with friends, mingle around, go to the arcades, playing games.
Games. Yeah.
Chasing skirts.
Everyone can relate, kan?
Yeah.
Yeah, games, music.
Music, yes.
Music. Yeah, maybe, girls, sports, all those teenage stuff lah.
So at that period, I didn't really look at cars lah. Yeah. So then also, only after I got my license, only I start to get active back in cars lah, especially collecting car models lah.
Okay.
Yes.
Ambil lesen, berapa kali test baru pass?
Sekali. Full marks for the Lisan. Perfect score.
What car was it at that time?
Kancil 660 lah, the standard one lah.
Mesti the handbrake tinggi gila kan, sebab semua takut tarik tinggi kan.
No lah, the car was quite okay lah actually, except for the walnut steering wheel lah, very smooth one, no texture really one.
But everyone's hands very kasar at that time.
There's no power steering. Everyone just pulas. One day the car, don't know how many people drive.
Yeah.
I think it's smooth really, the steering.
No need to polish it.
No need to polish really. Even the texture's all gone really. I remember it's the facelift Kancil 660 lah.
The mata bulat.
Yes, the mata bulat one.
Meter tengah punya lah.
Meter tengah punya.
Okay. So teenage years, the minat macam move away for a while lah kan?
Move away for a while, but then played some racing games lah.
Okay.
Gran Turismo definitely lah.
Okay.
Need for Speed. These are the two that I only played lah.
Alright.
That period.
So growing up, what were the other sort of areas of interest that you had besides cars and
Law?
That's a very unique interest,
Law was my second degree from University Malaya.
Alright.
So my first degree was computer science, bioinformatics from UTM. So I came up KL a year. After that, I decided to pursue my second degree lah at UM, part-time. Yes.
Okay, so you really took that interest and made something out of it lah kan?
Yeah.
It did not remain an interest.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah lah, a bit of wow.
What
The monster truck, is it? Dia kasi burn out sikit. No, there's a pickup truck there with the Monster energy drink livery on the door. Okay, so there was a bit about how everything started lah, your childhood lah, and teenage years, and finally your tertiary education. What was your first car?
That car?
Okay, it's an Iswara. Later we'll be taking a look at it. So you owned it for many years already.
It's my father's car actually.
I see.
So he let me drive the car lah that time lah. So after that he bought me a Canary. He bought me a Canary and I drove it for 8 years, then I sold it off lah. So I had a Wajah briefly after that.
Okay,
then
Wajah.
I bought the Preve lah.
So as you can see, mostly local cars and easy to maintain lah, so to speak.
Yeah. It depends lah. I mean, how to say, like, to me, it's a choice. It's not something like forced upon lah. Yeah.
Okay.
That's why when something is not forced upon you, only you can enjoy. Like archiving and digging all the history of the past Proton.
Yeah.
Yeah. If something is forced upon you, you want to do anything also, you feel like, man, I just don't care.
Right. Because we feel like we have to fulfill other people's desire, not ours.
Yeah.
Kan? If it's not forced, then it's primarily for us lah.
Yes.
Then for the sharing of others kan. I probably should have asked this question first lah before we start sembang and all this lah. What does the word car mean to you?
Something with 4 wheels.
See, law graduate, very logical.
Even how to say, a trolley push cart also can be considered a car also.
Technically,
Technically,
it has four
yeah,
wheels,
it has 4 wheels.
and even better steering than a car.
Yeah.
All the 4 wheels can steer.
Yeah.
So guys, get the trolley,
Yeah.
Okay.
But okay lah, talking about something more serious lah. What's the definition of a car lah?
Yeah.
How to say,
What does it mean to you?
there's a lot of perspective lah. Like how to say, I always have two parallel views.
Right?
One is about how to say fast cars
Okay.
and safe cars.
Fast and safe. All right.
Yes. Thinking about the later one, safe. Okay. To me, I guess all of you know what happened to me lah. Okay, my accident lah. So I always believe in how to say the progress in safety, car safety. That's why I define it as a safe car.
Okay.
So to me, what Proton has, it fits the bill lah. I mean, but as we all know lah, there's a certain limit a car can take lah.
Yes. We have to be realistic.
But on
sometimes.
the other side, I personally love old cars also. Yes, because how to say, they're easy to maintain. The older Protons also have a great history kind of thing. But for all you guys lah, after my accident, actually I'm a bit scared of driving old cars. But it's just me lah. But don't let my experience stop you guys from enjoying old cars also lah. I still can drive old cars, but no longer long distance lah after the accident. Yeah.
Alright. I guess all of us need to take our pace lah in adapting to anything new that happens in our lives lah. So never mind. Going back to the Apa Khabar Proton Lama Hari Ni group, which was a troll group for a few minutes only. At last lah, most of us managed to, I think, put a face to the Facebook account that we've been commenting with in the group.
Yes.
How did the idea come about?
Ad hoc.
It suddenly sort of occurred to you that, we have to meet up lah.
Yes, that's all.
As you saw lah in the video, there were like 30 cars macam itu kan?
More actually.
More,
I think more actually. Because I calculate, I think they were 60, 50, 60. Because if you factor in the Club Saga Bukit Kapar, I think there are at least 20 cars.
Yes, Saga Bukit Kapar was substantial, man.
I never expect them to come actually.
And most of the cars were like still in stock condition kan?
Yes, I'm surprised to see the limos actually.
Limos.
It's the first time after so many years I've seen a group of limos and executives, which are so rare to see nowadays.
True.
And the conditions are very good actually.
True.
To be honest.
There was even one with pink interior.
Pink and wood.
Yes. Betul.
Lovely that one.
So it's the passion lah kan that keeps people going.
Yes.
Even though it's an old car, like 30 plus years already, right?
30 plus years.
Saga.
Yes.
People still see value in it lah. What is next? We had the first meetup. We had quite a few cars which were interesting, like the Gen 2 MME lah, a stock GTI.
Depends
What's
lah.
next?
I mean, how to say, so the next meetup, perhaps we can do a bit like activities for the children also.
Oh yes.
Yes. So means that how to say we have to factor in a lot of things. In case how to say we have to switch a venue, we also need to factor in a lot of amenities.
Amenities.
Yes. Like the toilet, is the area okay? Then how to say, and also is that place, in case of anything happen, is it an easy exit?
Safety.
Safety.
Okay, so surely there is more to come lah
There's more
in
to
this
come.
group.
Yes.
Alright, so that is on Apa Khabar Proton Lama hari ini. If you are not in the group, search us on Facebook. It's not only a collection of owners with old cars. It's
Yes.
actually something, I would say a historical lesson lah of the automotive industry of Malaysia, because people post all kinds of info there that sometimes when I look at the year, for example, this car was launched, this was in 2002. I will think, where was I in 2002?
Yeah.
You know, how young was I at that time that I could not really fully understand what was happening. So
it's normal. It's
now,
very normal.
now you know, when we have grown up, then we start to retrace our childhood,
Yes.
retrace all this. Oh, this happened when I was in Form 2. Oh, this happened, you know.
Yep. The retro car scenes will definitely live on one. I believe. Will definitely live on one. It will be something like those people, how to say, who collect, restore, and showcase their, how to say, those classic cars. Those are those vintage cars. It'll be the same, but from my personal point of view, like, it'll be the same, but this is on a larger scale.
Okay.
It'll be a larger scale. And I always foresee that cars from the 90s, what we call I don't know if we can call them modern classics.
Maybe.
Okay.
Could be a good term.
Okay, modern classics. But then the cars from the 90s, especially Japanese one, they're still, how to say, much sought after. The performance models lah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's a worldwide phenomenon, that one.
Yeah, and it was quite ahead of its time as well, okay? Four-wheel steering.
Yes, and then how to say
all
those
that.
fancy names, like how to say, you see like the Nissan Skyline, GTR, R34, V-Spec, Nürburgring Edition, something like this lah. They have all those fancy names one. Then they have those flamboyant looks. And then they also have a great history of performance on the road and also in racing. And how to say, that was the golden era of Japanese. I do still foresee the Japanese sports cars and performance models will still dominate the world.
True. Those cars had a personality lah.
They have a personality of
Right.
their own. That's why you see the prices keep climbing. And then also, with the cult culture of animes like Wangan Midnight initially, you can see a lot of these kind of 240Zs, the A86, all these are going up in values.
So pop culture also helps lah
Yes,
in the
pop culture
image
also.
of the automotive industry,
Yes.
you know.
You see in the past, remember 10 years plus ago, there was a Supra on sale. I think it was costing around 70,000-80,000 only. No one wants to buy.
Wow.
And now you see how much. Now we're not, how to say, talking about speculation lah, but then we also know that when there's a demand, there's a price to pay lah.
Yeah.
They can determine the price lah. People
Yeah.
just want the car. So now with the plus, with the, how to say, 25-year ruling of the US and Canada, to allow importation of the JDMs inside, the cars from the 90s will be more valuable because, how to say, of their strong currency. So that's my point of view.
All right.
But for local car culture here, I do foresee things will be, how to say, you follow the trend, okay, but then it will be not as fast and overseas lah.
Okay. In order for the car scene, the local one lah, to thrive in the future, there has to be continuity
Yes.
in the form of our younger ones.
Yes.
So what do you think are some ways or how we as the current car community can sort of cultivate interest in the next generation towards these so-called old cars?
How to say, one thing is true, or how to say, actually, you know, how to say, we expose them when they were still a child.
Okay.
Exposure is very important because it forms, how to say,
The early memories,
earliest memories
kind of thing, right?
Yes. See, like it's like this. Like one of my favorite cars at that time when I was a child is the Honda Prelude BA2.
All right.
I remember it very vividly because my uncle had one. I always sat on the car.
Oh,
Cool,
man.
Yes. So, to me, how to say, the most important is if you're talking about the local car scenes, like, I mean, for Proton, Perodua, the national cars,
Yep.
You need to, how to say, the continuous exposure to the younger generations through a positive way.
Yes.
Yes. We just, how to say, we highlight, how to say, okay, what models came out, okay, what's the achievement of the models, okay, the acceptance, then how to say, the motorsports history. I'm a motorsports fellow, that's why I always like to highlight about motorsports. Yeah. So there are a lot of ways, I mean, how to say, through education. I mean, early exposure in education. Yeah, like how in the 90s, we always, how to say, we were always exposed to belilah barangan buatan Malaysia, this kind of things. Malaysian products, how to say, it's not that bad as you expect sometimes. So we need to change the mindset also. We need to change the mindset through, how to say, yes, like Proton cars, Proton cars, any cars has flaws. But then, how to say, it depends on whether we want to, yes, credit when it's due, but then also, how to say, criticism when it's needed.
When it's due also lah.
Yes, when it's needed also. So in criticism, it doesn't mean, how to say, go around bashing around. We just, how to say, highlight the flaws, everything. Then, how to say, see it. Then we must accept it also. We must accept the flaws also, from the history also, because it's written there already. We cannot change history. Then the only thing is, how to say, when people can understand history, then the flow, the ups and downs, then only they can understand the current situation that is going on. You agree with me?
Yep. So we should take a more pragmatic approach lah, you know. As they say, bipartisan approach, right? Sort of disconnect ourselves from the emotions and look practically at what can be improved.
And what has been reported, I mean, through the past, everything. That's the purpose of the group also. We want to know, how to say, what kind of things was going on back then, everything. So we can understand the current history better.
Yes.
The current history, the current situation better.
And sometimes through the group as well, we can share solutions to common problems.
Yes.
Because some of the owners have technical expertise and backgrounds like engineers and all that, kan? So it's a very good reference point at your doorstep lah, so to speak, kan?
Yeah.
And of course, please lah, read your owner's manual lah. Don't ask everything in the group. Lampu auto cruise pun tanya, lampu apa? And all that lah. Maybe some quick questions lah for you that you don't take too long to answer. Just answer what comes to your mind. Okay. If you had to drive one car for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Seriously, this question.
Yes.
Actually, let me tell you guys one thing. I don't have a dream car. I don't have a dream
Interestingly.
car. I don't have a dream car.
So,
maybe you can say I'm a practical person or what lah.
okay.
But honestly speaking lah, if not because of my accident, I won't mind driving a LMST.
Saga LMST. Practical, easy to maintain.
Yes.
And not attention grabbing lah, as in
this is my personal lah, because personal view lah, this one. Because of the accident that happened. So if it doesn't happen, I still want a Saga LMST.
So all of you Saga LMST lovers, comment below. Okay, second one. Fast but boring car or slow but fun car? Fast, boring, slow, fun.
Slow fun.
Why?
Slow fun. But
Because it's slow and there's no fun in it.
that was last time. Those days lah. If a car is stock, you will say the driver is fully modified.
That makes sense, man. This is the first time I'm hearing it.
Yes.
They
Those were the days of forums lah.
I can't argue with that.
Stock car, the driver is fully modified.
And maybe vice versa as well.
Yes.
Fully modified, the driver is stock.
Yes. that was the joke in the forum lah back then.
Okay.
But then it makes sense also lah, you see.
So the hidden message is that skill matters lah.
Yes.
And what you make out of the car lah.
Yes. And always, how to say, drive safely and responsibly. That's all on the road.
Use your signals, and please, when it's dark, turn on your headlamps. So many people I see driving in the dark without your headlamps.
Especially my V's, right?
Maybe buat hal apa hari ni.
You know why not actually? Because maybe when you go inside, you start the car, the instrumental cluster is like on already.
Oh.
But actually when you on the lights, it will dim a bit. That's why a lot of people tak perasan.
I see.
Because I have a maybe also.
And I think most of us kena tipu dengan DRL. Because the DRL is bright enough at night that we think it lights up the road. Rupanya lampu belum pasang. Because the DRL is so bright.
You mean for which car?
Most cars, for example, the new Saga, it has the 2 strips of DRLs on the bumper. It's really bright at night. Orang ingat, oh aku dah pasang lampu.
True also. And always off your rear fog lamps. Thanks.
Please.
Please.
Especially those of you who are driving high cars macam pickup trucks
This is a
and all that.
PSA from apa khabar Proton lama hari ini. Always use your signal and always off your rear fog lamps. Public service announcement. Thank you.
Anda mampu mengubahnya. Okay, next one. Long empty road or short congested road? Short is convenient but congested. Long takes you forever to get to your destination, but it's empty.
Short congested. Age factor already.
Age factor.
Age factor already. You
Fed
just want
up
to
dah.
get home as fast as possible even in the jam.
True.
Age factor already.
Alright, next one. Your dream garage in 3 cars. Quite hard lah because he said he doesn't have a dream car kan. So he has to put together a garage now.
Okay lah, maybe 3 Iswaras lah.
3 Iswaras.
Yeah.
1 grey, 1 red, 1 blue macam tu.
All rally replicas lah. I'm a simple man.
Yeah, simple. Okay, so that sounds like a very unique
I
3-car
know.
garage.
Yeah, I saw this question on Facebook also.
Okay.
So last time I trolled, okay? Maybe Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 3. Okay, settle.
Aduh.
Right, you saw that thing, right? Maybe Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 3 makes sense, what?
Yes. Aduh. And for the final one, ABC or Lim Chi Kang?
Huh?
ABC or Lim Chi Kang?
ABC lah.
Apa yang best pasal ABC yang Lim Chi Kang tak ada?
Because ABC, you can continue the D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z.
So your options are more unlimited lah in that way.
Yes.
Aduh.
Yeah, I know my answers are a bit weird one.
Never mind. We need this kind of weirdness in the world today. I mean, can't be so serious, right?
Yeah.
We have to laugh as it goes by and, feel the emotions as it goes by. So never mind lah. It's supposed to be a santai sit down. So to all of you who have been watching us, yeah, I know we didn't really have a specific topic to talk about lah. It's just something, we made up on the fly and a bit messing around lah, huh? So this is Allan Cham, the founder of the group Apa Khabar Proton Lama hari ini. And if you have not searched for us or join us, please do so. You will find a lot of interesting information inside the group, and hopefully we can meet one day lah, like we meet last week.
Sure.
Okay, so now let's go and look at the, he said the 3 rally replica Iswaras. Well, we have one over there. Let's go and have a look.
But the 2 is still imaginary lah.
Copy and paste saja lah.
Copy and paste lah. Control C, Control V lah.
Jangan Control X cukup.
Cut.
Alternate F4.
Correct.
Okay guys, see you there. Okay guys, we are now here looking at the Proton Iswara dressed in the style of
Rally. A rally replica actually.
Luckily rally, not relic.
Most like it's a relic car lah actually. Being 20 over years old.
Rally relic.
Okay. So basically this car is, how to say, a tribute lah to the former rallying team in Malaysia.
Okay.
The Petronas Yon Racing Team. Okay. And this is a replica of the 1992 color and graphics of it.
I see. So starting from the front, we have these 2 fog lamps. Saya teringat macam Evo 5 or Evo 6 Tommy Mackinnon punya.
No lah, this one is just a normal one lah actually. This one, it's not the original one. It is made to look like the original one actually. Because the original one is definitely from PIA one.
Yes.
Yes.
And I imagine it's not street legal lah kan.
It's not
Very
street
bright
legal.
and all that.
Yes, but it's not functional one actually. That's why you see, even it's not functional, I covered it up lah. Yes.
Okay.
And also, if you see here, there are 3 holes.
Yes.
Actually, the secret is in the back.
Oh. The holes are in front, tapi the secret is at the back.
Yes.
Like macam. So we shall see what secret is lying at the back, which has to be installed in front on these 3 holes. So if you notice, there are 3 studs over here.
This is a secret.
No wonder lah. Wow, look at that. So true to being sourced from the rally world, yellow lights are said to have better visibility and better light throw in the dark.
But actually, this is not the exact unit used lah.
Okay.
This is from a Satria Replica one.
Satria Replica.
Yes. That's why you see the curves and the edges is Satria one.
I see.
Satria Wira one or Putra one lah.
Okay.
This is the closest I can get lah during that time.
Alright.
Yeah.
Reminds me of the fog lamps of a few French cars last time.
Yeah.
Or the headlamps in yellow.
It's supposed to be like this one.
Is it heavy? Okay saja.
Fiber mah. This one is all fiberglass.
Alright. So it's supposed to go.
Yes. It's supposed to be like this one.
I would love this when I'm driving on the Plus Highway because so many lane hoggers.
I'm telling you, open hub. You can see this one.
It will light up your future for you.
Yeah. Even if you have no future, there's a future. Really.
Should install one at the back as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so these 4 fog lamps go on the hood. Then what is on the hood? I see a few stickers over here.
Okay, actually, these are the sponsors. Okay, the top part is very obvious lah, the manufacturer
Obviously
lah.
not the sponsor lah.
Okay, this one is the Denso. This is the sponsors lah actually.
Okay.
Denso, Itaco and Blaupang lah.
Alright. What was Itaco last time?
Itaco,
What
I
did
think
they
it's
make?
the alarm, I think. If I'm not mistaken, it's the alarm system. I think.
Okay.
It's the alarm system.
Despite that, having a substantial presence in rallying.
No, because I would say in rallying days, you want to run a rally, you definitely need sponsors. Right?
Yes.
Then there's another one on the side here. The Malaysia Airlines. Then there's another one, Deloitte. We are very familiar with Deloitte's one.
Oh, manufacturer of OEM parts kan?
Yes. Even as this side mirror is by Deloitte. Yes.
I love the Eon sticker. It's very clean and
Yeah.
very well taken care of.
So this is a tribute car for Petronas Young Racing Team.
Alright.
In general for Karamjit lah. Because a lot of people said that Karamjit started off with 4-wheel drive. But actually, in fact, Karamjit started off in a 2-wheel drive Saga.
Wow.
In the late 80s. Under Eon Rallying Team, which became Petronas Eon Racing Team. So, this was the last he drove. This livery was the last he drove before he switched to a 4-wheel drive turbo Iswara in 1993.
I see.
So, this graphic competed as a Saga and Iswara. But Iswara was short-lived because only 2 rounds. There were 5 rounds of Malaysia Rally Championship.
Okay.
And the first 3 rounds were Saga Mega Bows.
Alright.
Then, for the last 2 rounds, they switched to Iswara. They facelift the Saga to Iswara. That's why it's a short-lived livery. And this car competed, the original car competed in Thailand before, and Karamjit won in its class, beating 4-wheel drive cars in a 1600cc Iswara Replica front-wheel drive. So this is the car that shot him to fame in 1992. So I decided to replicate this car.
Okay, so this is the reason why Allan chose to sort of perpetuate this design kan, because it was the one that shot Karamjit Singh to fame. The Flying Sikh, man.
Yes.
Can you tell us about the wheels, these red ones?
Okay, actually the wheels, these are what we call the Advanced Art.
Advanced Art?
Yes, this rims is very popular among the VR Force, Gallant VR Force owners. So this is a rally and dirt trail rim. It's a competition rim.
Okay.
So it's very durable and very tough. To how to say, when you drive in rallying, it's very rough.
Yes.
These rims are very, very, very solid.
Alright.
Yes. So actually, there are 2 types of colors lah. Actually, for when this car was running lah, white and red. But I decided to go for red because how to say, red is more striking.
Yes.
Actually. But the actual car, but back those days, they don't really just focus lah. As long as they can put in, they just jalan.
At least it's durable and does the job lah, so to
That's the
speak
job.
kan.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'm sure it does the job very well on our Malaysian pothole roads. No problem at all.
Yes.
Right, so now moving down the side of the car, now we have Malaysia Airlines, Rally Art, Yokohama, Zubir and Karamjit's.
So this one is the Karamjit's. This is the driver. Karamjit is the driver.
Yep.
And then Zubir is the co-driver. It's the co-driver. So you see the names are reversed on the other side.
Oh, okay.
So
Later we'll
reverse on
have
the
a
other
look
side.
on the other side.
Yeah. Then this is the competition number lah. This one. And then it's round 5. But I made a mistake here lah. It's supposed to be Malaysian Rally Championship.
Malaysia Rally Championship.
Yeah, but I just leave it lah.
Okay. Looks good.
So these are the sponsors lah.
Sponsors that we also see on the hood as well lah.
Yes.
Okay, moving back, the same 3 colours. It looks like some BMW M.
This is the
punya
3-tone
combo.
colours. Okay. So this one, the back is definitely the main sponsor lah. Petronas lah. So they said these 2 neon colours.
Yes.
Okay, because of the logo is being blue and red lah.
Yes.
So these are neon colours. Yeah.
Now it's all coming together very nicely. So it's not just a random segmentation of colour. It also shows who the biggest sponsor is and the ones after it. Semua ada makna.
Semua ada makna actually.
Okay, so moving back, we see the same brands repeated. Are the mud flaps? Okay, we see some red mud flaps over here. It's really hard to find mud flaps on cars nowadays. Because semua dah macam terus fender kan. Okay, strong wind over here. Let me refit the very nice plate. It feels like we are beside the seas lah. Macam tepi pantai je. Padahal,
Nice breeze, right?
yes, I love it. We really need this lah on the hot heat wave nowadays. Okay, mud flaps. Originally red.
Actually, these are not the original mud flaps. These are the one you can get from the accessory shops. And these are not original lah, of course.
But it goes very nicely lah with the red wheels kan. Good colour combo. I see there's a spoiler.
Okay, actually this spoiler was not used on the original car. The actual spoiler is actually Iswara. It's a Saga aerobatic spoiler, the mega power spoiler.
Oh, Saga Aerobac, the foam one is it? The soft one is it?
I'm not so sure it's soft or what, but then
Okay.
it's how is it, normal simple pace without the brake light one. The 2 stands at this side one. It's a
see.
basic spoiler, but then I decided to go for the VR4 spoiler lah. More how to say, bit bulky lah. I mean, yeah.
And it goes nicely lah with the boxy boot lid kan?
Yes, of course, little modes needed lah. You need to cut this area so that it doesn't hit the side of the body.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
A bit of shaving off.
You need to shave a little bit off.
But can't see lah.
Yeah.
Can. Then it still has the Proton Jawi logo as they call it.
Yes.
The tail lamps are still clear and clean.
These are new old stocks. New old stocks.
The wonders of NOS.
Yes. These are new old stock tail lamps because this one is this is Stanley one.
Stanley.
Stanley is the earlier version one, but after that I can't remember which year they start switching to Deloitte.
Okay.
Yes.
Love these reverse sensors.
Original from the factory from day one.
Wow.
97 until now.
Wow.
It's still working.
It was considered one of the atas options last time, right? To have reverse sensors on your car. And I love the plate, you know, the Iswara font. It all works very nicely.
Yep.
Okay. You told me just now this is the 3rd layer of paint.
Yes.
What was the first and second one?
The first was dark blue. Then in 2004, I repainted the car in light purple.
Masa tu still standard jugalah.
Still standard, everything standard. Even down to the rims, everything.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay, very nice. So on the other side, it's the same list of names lah being repeated.
And then the reverse.
And the reverse. Okay, so that means whoever sits on this side, the name will be on top lah.
Yes. So this one is the blood type lah. This is the blood type.
Very important. Very important. So yes. Oh yes. the most striking feature of all, on the roof, the Bulan Bintang logo. Reminds me of the American police highway chase. You can see the number on the roof, but this is Bulan Bintang. So if you are in a helicopter flying above and you see this, you know Allan is going somewhere.
Yeah. Too bad everyone will notice me.
All right. Has there been any attempts at theft on this car?
No.
God bless.
The alarm system is working. Then also I also have a brake foot lock, and I also have a steering lock.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, seeing the uniqueness of this car, I think it catches many eyes lah.
Yeah.
Okay, we have seen the outside. Let's get inside and see what's inside. Okay, perhaps I'll take over the camera over here, showing you what is inside. I'll go from the other side lah.
Okay.
Okay, going into the car and looking at the interior, the first thing that struck me is how clean and very well taken care of, you know. Let's look at the door trim. All nice, black and shiny. Look at the carpets. Tak ada koyak-koyak, tak ada lumut, nothing. Very well vacuumed. These are locally made seats kan?
Yes.
Okay, tell us a bit on the interior. What is this?
This is a rally computer.
What does it function as in an actual rally?
Timing, speed timing, everything. So you know the exact time you're going through the stages.
I see.
Yes.
Okay, and you can see here function, final time.
It's not actually really functioning last. We had this. My uncle helped me to reprogram it, so it only serves as a stopwatch.
Alright.
Yes.
But this is something cool inside the car, and who can forget the wood trims that were offered?
Yes, I left it that way actually. And if you see, this is another one here is there's a gear lock here. I think it's stuck already. It's too long already.
Oh, okay. There's a little door that you push.
Yes,
then
so you can.
It's another key kan?
Oh, the key is not here. Here.
But this was common in Protons lah at that time.
Yes, I think it's a Eon accessory. This one.
Oh.
It's stuck. Something is inside here.
We can option it lah if we want.
Yeah.
Alright. Then moving on to the center console, it is the standard Iswara console with that awesome wood trim.
This is the original dashboard with the original dashboard. Never changed before.
Nice. It really stands the test of time and it's solid, you know, put together. I don't hear any rattles ke, squeaks ke, quality lah. Okay, moving down, the usual. I see a transistor radio there, is it?
Yeah, this is for fun only lah. No, it's a mini television actually.
Oh, it's a mini TV?
Yes.
Seriously?
But you can't receive really lah because we no longer have the analog transmission really.
Yeah, but this was hot man back in the day.
This was from Eon one.
Eon branded Casio. Damn. The awesomeness of Casio. So I think you could tune in to the frequencies that you want.
Yes, but then it's too bad lah. We no longer have how to say the analog TV really. Now we all go for digital really. So it just serve for decorative purpose lah.
It is.
Memento only lah.
Yeah, it's a moment in time kan. Nice lah over here. Okay, moving down. Cassette slots, man. Lama tak tengok slot cassette. And you have a Replica gear knob.
It's not the original one lah, this one.
Okay, but it fits the overall image of the car very nicely.
Yeah.
White and white kan.
So this one is the Momo Lotus steering wheel from the Isuzu Longhorn.
Ah.
Yes. So if you peel off this emblem, you can see the Lotus logo underneath. So this has been signatured by Karamjit personally, and this has been signatured by the co-driver.
Wow.
And here also.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Okay, so it's above the front passenger's head.
Yes.
Very nice. So where they would be sitting respectively, their signatures are over there.
Yes.
Cun gila. So you have to park in the shade lah.
Yeah, my car is always under the shade one. This one.
No wonder the plastic and all are still holding up.
Yeah.
Very
We
nicely.
rebuilt everything. I mean, how to say, from this everything, I changed everything.
Okay.
I changed everything, but then not all parts I can obtain lah. So the rear portion has to be repainted lah, the plastics.
Aha.
So because not every parts are available at Proton at the time.
Yes.
So they are for the Iswara, there are 20 pieces of inner cover plastics.
Okay.
So I managed to get I think 12 only or 16, I can't remember. I didn't manage to get all.
I see.
So some have to be repainted lah, especially the C pillar cover.
Okay.
And then also the one at the fender one.
Okay.
So I think I got how many pieces I can't remember because from Proton I got 2 pieces. So these 2 are copies. These are not original.
Right.
Yeah. Some are not original. I mix and match lah actually. Basically original parts, third party parts and also used parts lah.
At least all are new and presentable lah, kan?
Yes. My concept is to be clean and presentable lah. Yeah.
Right. Looking at the back seat, not much has pretty much your standard rear Iswara seat.
This seat has been rewrapped before one actually.
Okay, it's new upholstery.
Yes, to match the front seats fabric and also the red linings on the doors lah.
Alright. This was changed too?
Yes,
the
everything was
of the
changed.
doors?
But I think maybe another time I'm going to change all to the LMST one lah.
Oh, okay.
It's more easy to take care actually.
Okay.
With full plastic.
Alright. Okay.
Because when you rebuild a car, you cannot expect it to be 100% lah sometimes.
It can come close and okay sudah kan. See, rear seat belts even for the early 90s. Okay, Chun, was there a blind or something that used to be here? Oh, it's still there.
It's still there.
Tak perasan.
But then I didn't lock it. This is still working.
This is very important, especially in the heat wave right now. And
I have a spare one at home, a newer one actually. I think this is the original from the car one. That's why you can see it's the age of it really.
Yeah, yellowed, right? Well, as you can see, this car has been really taken care of. Now, this is the kind of, I would say, attention and also care that you have to give to your car, because every little effort that you put into taking care of your car extends the life by a lot.
But there's one thing I want to highlight.
Yes, what is it?
Do you notice not? The door handles is not from the Iswara door handle.
I did not notice that.
The Iswara door handle is shorter.
Oh, really?
This is from a Magma 8 valve one.
One of the earliest Sagas, kan?
Because this car, the Replica, evolves from a Orion.
Okay.
So it still maintains the original door handles from the Orion.
No wonder.
Yes.
No wonder. They only facelifted the
front and back.
Front and back only lah.
Yes.
Okay, interesting piece. Interesting piece. Okay, now let's look at the engine. Oh, there you go. See, 90s cars, the hood is so berat, man. Boleh buat triceps dips or whatever. Now, would you just look at the engine? It is so clean.
You want me to start the engine?
Yes. Let's hear it.
Okay, so basically, this engine was totally rebuilt after 22 years with my mechanic at Kota Tinggi. Okay, so I bought a high cam and the internal is modified lah, but maintaining the 4G 30 original engine lah. Yeah, because all of us know this engine is very reliable, a bulletproof engine actually. So in the 421 extractor, that was way before the rebuild. That's why you hear like what we call the mesin jahit sound. Mesin jahit sound.
The clacking.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a 421. Yes.
Yes.
Very nice. Yeah, very simple engine of yesterday. Doesn't really take up space in the engine bay. That's why people used to work on their cars.
Yes.
Their hands could fit in.
True.
Kan? Nowadays you buka macam luggage. Cover sini, cover
Oh,
sini.
I'm not fancy of covers actually. I'm not a fan of covers.
Right.
Even on my Preve, I remove the cover.
To see at least the foil packs.
No, because I'm scared because you cannot see the leaking or whatever. And also heat.
Yes. Kan heat retention inside. So we need to see wires, we need to see pipes, we need to see all of the mechanical components in the engine. Barulah sedap mata memandang. Okay, so there you have it, a very short walkthrough of Allan's rally replica car, which I think sangat cemerlang lah, sangat bersih, sangat well taken care of. Once again, Allan, thank you so much for spending an afternoon with us on this very windy day. Macam tepi pantai pun ada. So, continue to love your cars, new or old, doesn't matter. Care for them, put passion and time into them. We'll see you in the next video. Take care.